there's a 7-Eleven, and right across the street there's a liquor store. It's perfect. I used to see Steve-O. I'm talking about 98, 2000. I was getting fucked up, and I would see him going to the liquor store, walking out with a case of beer, and then going to 7-Eleven and getting 2 cartons of smokes. When you see somebody getting 2 cartons of smoke, you know they're going into the deep underworld. Deep fucking underworld. 2 cartons of smokes. Jesus Christ. I would go home with 2 packs of cigarettes or something. 2 cartons of cigarettes, you're not going out for a few fucking days. So it was just when that thing happened on Sierra Bonita, it didn't happen on Sunset. It happened maybe a block up north, maybe a block and a half up north towards Hollywood Boulevard. That hit home with me. And it made me think about Ralphie and Mitch and fucking, Doug and just, that story about, oh my God, about the fucking, the night at the Coach and Horses. Coach and Horses was a dive bar that was cooler than fuck. I saw some wild shit in there. And I used to go in there when I was fucked up. And when I first got to L.A., I didn't have a car. And Doug lent me a car one day to go get an audition. I had an audition. And I had to go to downtown L.A. This is like the freakiest fucking story. Like when I lived with Doug, the weirdest shit happened, all right? I'm living with Doug, and I go, Doug, I got to borrow your car. Doug didn't wake up till 12. I woke up at 9. I needed a day job, so I was going to go look for a telemarketing job. I told Doug the night before, I'm going to borrow your car. It's a Friday morning. Check it out. Check out the computer, whatever. It's a Friday morning. It either had to be January of 97 or February of 97. I don't know if you could look up the date. It was a North Hollywood shooting when the guy was walking down the streets with the body armor and shit. That's the day I woke up, got in Doug's car at 8:45 to do an interview at 9. And I got to the 101. I'll never forget this. As I was entering the 101.
February 28th.
Who the fuck do you think you're dealing with? Because I got to L.A. January, 29th or something like that. I got made a regular February 19th. And I was living with Doug till about March or April. And I still remember leaving Doug's house and getting to the 101 and my pager going off. And when I went to pull over to call, it was the job telling me not to come up, that there's a mass shooting in North Hollywood by the offices. It turned out years later, I lived in that neighborhood. They showed me where all the bullets and all this shit was going.
2,000 rounds.
Oh, no, it was insane. The 101 was backed up. So if I would have got on the 101, I would have ran out of gas. Because in those days, E meant enough for me. Yeah. E meant enough. You know what I'm saying? Whenever it was on E, it's like enough. It's enough. Don't worry about nothing. At least till the red light comes on. We got nothing but fucking hope and dreams. Worst case scenario, I'll piss in a gas tank. But I'll never forget going up Highland, pulling over, and them calling and going, don't come up here because they're shooting all bullets. And me going, okay. And I fucking turned around and went home. And then like the following week, at this point I wasn't living with Doug anymore. It had to be like a month or 2 later. I had moved out of Doug's, but I still borrowed his car. He lends me his car to go to an audition for an ABC show. Guys, I was as green as fuck. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I go to this audition. I walk in, I see Rudy Moreno, old comic friend of mine, brilliant guy, used to run the Brave Bull comedy. He gives me a big hug. I'm in L.A., at this point, maybe 4 or 5 months. I'm a regular at the store. I'm fucking out there banging it out. And on the way back under the 5 by Dodger Stadium, I get a flat by Silver Lake. It's called Silver Lake, and I end up on Silver Lake Boulevard, and I go, I know one person who lives on here, this chick Marilyn Martinez, right? So I called Marilyn Martinez up, rest in peace, one of my dear, dear friends. Doug loved her too because she was crazy. She loved Doug. They loved each other. They were both dirty, and they would follow each other at the store and shit. And I called Marilyn. It's the only person I knew. And I go, Marilyn, I got a fucking flat. I don't even know where to start. It's not my car. I'm embarrassed. It's Doug's car. She goes, don't worry about nothing. Where are you? I go, I'm at some park. This is craziness, guys, okay? I'm at some park. Leimert Park, one of those fucking parks. It wasn't downtown L.A. I'm lying to you. It's in Silver Lake, and it was around there. There's a big park behind Silver Lake. If anybody remembers it, well, they just tweet me and let me know to refresh my memory. Again, look up at this date. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what the date is. Maybe, let's go with May of 97, okay? So it's May of 97. I call Marilyn. I go, Marilyn, I don't know what to do. I'm stuck. I'm by this fucking park. And I'm pulled over. She goes, don't worry. Where are you? I told her I'm by the park. There's a statue. There's a water fountain going up in Silver Lake or whatever it's called. She goes, my husband, Dave, is going to go pick you up. I had never met a husband. He's a black dude. He was a fucking Crip, bad motherfucker. Years later, I ended up bringing him to the set of the longest yard and telling them that he was my probation officer. And fucking him and Burt Reynolds were talking for hours and shit. But I take this motherfucker. Dave Crowder comes, but he comes with a white-looking dude. And David says to me, this is my brother-in-law. He's Cuban, just like you. He just got out of prison 3 days ago. Hey, man, what's happening? Hey, okay, hola, ¿qué está pasando? I hug him and shit, bendición, the whole fucking deal. And we start talking. He takes me to this Mexican place that sells tires for like $10, and they put them on for you, no drama. Just a nice tire, nothing spectacular. $10, $15, $10 to just put it on. And he puts it on. And then they go, what do you want to do? And I go, I don't know, whatever you guys want to do. And we went to like, did I tell this story? We went and got Cuban food. But before this whole thing happens, I'm waiting for them at the park, right? I'm minding my own business. You can't write this. This is why you cannot write Joey Diaz's fucking life story, because there's too much shit. I'm sitting at this park. It's a nice day out. I don't know, 70, 60 degrees. I'm minding my business. I don't know nobody.